what are the different types of fillers and which ones are the best, if there is a best? So I guess there are many different ways of categorizing fillers into maybe permanent and non-permanent. Permanent fillers are things like silicone and polymethyl acrylate, which I will say are fortunately not used that commonly anymore, but they are still available. The danger with permanent fillers is a few things. First of all, they are going to be there forever. And some of these things can move around and slip and slide, and certainly we've seen many case reports of that with silicone. They may also be suitable for you when you have them done age 25, but then at age 55, are they still going to be appropriate for your face? Because they're still going to be there. And then the fact that you're having something put in there that's going to be there for so long, if the person injecting it hasn't paid adequate attention to hygiene and safety, the complications that can come with it can last a lifetime. So this for me is why I would never advocate having a permanent filler used. When we get onto temporary fillers, most of the ones that we use nowadays are made of hyaluronic acid, and hyaluronic acid is your skin's natural moisturizer. When it comes to fillers, this has been manipulated in a laboratory to turn it into a gel that has a lifting capacity. And fillers come in a variety of different textures that have different properties, from a more firm filler for the cheeks, for example, to provide some lift, to quite a firm filler that can sculpt a chin and jawline, to a very soft filler that you could use under an eye or around the mouth. And so these fillers are the ones that we use most widely, and also because they have such a good safety profile. They have the most scientific data of any filler available, and we know that they are reversible using an enzyme called hyaluronidase. That gives us this good safety blanket that if someone were to have a problem, there is usually something we can do about it. The other type of filler that we use a lot is something called biostimulatory fillers, and these contain ingredients like polyl-lactic acid or poly-D-L-lactic acid, calcium hydroxyapatite, all of these different ingredients which can stimulate your body to produce collagen and elastin. So these work less based on an immediate result, but more over this gradual stimulation that comes with time. And again, they can be brilliant for people who are appropriate candidates, those with maybe more global volume loss in the face associated with skin laxity. A more recent innovation is kind of marrying the benefits of both of these groups of fillers, the hyaluronic acid and the biostimulators, with a product called Harmonica. And this has the immediate benefit of lift from the hyaluronic acid with the ongoing benefit of collagen stimulation. And in this case, it's by a biostimulator called calcium hydroxyapatite. So that gives a little bit of an overview. It can be really hard for you as a patient to understand what the best choices are. For me, we have to think of all fillers as something that's going to be in there for a fairly long period of time. So attention to how it's injected from a safety perspective and a hygiene perspective is absolutely crucial. And I do believe these should only be administered by medical practitioners who are able to have a consultation with you and determine the right product to use for you in the right area and deliver that treatment safely. If this content has been useful for you, please give it a thumbs up or send me a little message below, and please do subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this.